Wizards are doing a D&D 50th Secret Lair. So if you're a big fan of D&D or you're a big fan of Magic the Gathering and you want to buy these pretty cards, but you don't know what's in them or what is inside the Secret Lair or who these characters and stuff are, then you hit the right video. In this video, I'll be going over all of the Secret Lairs, if they're sold out or not by now, giving my thoughts and opinions on them, giving them hints and tips of stuff you can possibly do when it comes to getting these if you're a big D&D fan and just want to get it for the D&D aspect, talking about the flaws of it as well, because there is a little few flaws, and I know people don't like talking negative about stuff, but this is what these videos are for. But before I go any further, I'm going to sponsor myself. If you like nerdy and funny t-shirts, I have an Etsy where you're able to get and buy very soft hoodies and very soft t-shirts in multiple sizes and colors. When it comes to this, pretty much all the proceeds go to making this channel better. I literally have a little thing that everything goes in there and it makes this channel better. It gets lighting, it gets better mics, it gets better like equipment and stuff, and possibly further like an editor and all of that. So if you like to sponsor me while also wearing something soft and amazing, please check out my Etsy, link below. So after 50 years of D&D, they decided to make multiple secret layers that come in foil and non-foil for people to enjoy for their decks. Now, part of this is to do with the new game, the Baldur's Gate, that they released, and have them playable characters. I think they're playable characters, I haven't played the game, but two well-known characters from that game in this. So I'll be going through them all, giving my thoughts and opinion on each, talking about the cards in them and possibly the characters. Again, I do play D&D and I do like it, but I'm not big into the lore, so I apologize if I get anything wrong. So we're going to start off with the first one.
Secret Lair X Dungeons and Dragons. Death is in the eyes of the beholder eye.
This is a beholder creature. It's literally like you'll see in the art. It's like a ball with a bunch of eyes, and they're very aggressive and very powerful. This will come in a variation of cards and spells for the deck. It seems to come with a commander and cards to do around the deck, which again, in my opinion, is really good. So in this Secret Lair, you get
Xanathar, Guild Kingpin. Bribery as Beholder's Charm Ray. Stifle as Beholder's Sleep Ray. Delay as Beholder's Slowing Ray. Blood Money as Beholder's Petrification Ray. Drown in the Lock as Beholder's Fear Ray.
When it comes to this, I find the artwork to be really good. I absolutely love the artwork. Personally, I'm not going to get it because I'm not a big fan of beholders, and there's nothing that interests me other than the bribery. But for D&D fans, I know that they are one of the most known creatures when it comes to D&D, and I know people are going to love it. The card selection is really good. The commander is really good. The art is amazing. The card selection that goes around the commander is also really good, so you're able to pretty much use this as the beginning of making your own beholder deck. Overall, I think this is what a Secret Lair should be, or one of the Secret Lairs. Doesn't have to be a commander and other cards, but I do think that this is an amazing like Secret Lair when it comes to people that are fascinated, because it's good card selection and good art for people that love D&D. The next D&D Beholder one is called
Secret Lair X Dungeons and Dragons. Death is in the eyes of the beholder eye.
This seems to be the same thing as the first one, but slightly different. A different commander with different aspect cards that rotate around it. So in the Secret Lair, you get
Karazikar, the Eye Tyrant. Snuff out as Beholder's Death Ray. Defile as Beholder's Enervation Ray. Oubliette as Beholder's Paralyzing Ray. Fling as Beholder's Telekinetic Ray. Fire Covenant as Beholder's Disintegration Ray.
Again, there's not really much I can talk about when it comes to this, because it is pretty much the exact first one, but in different colors with different cards. The artwork's amazing, the card selection's great, commander and sub-commander, everything I pretty much said for the first one. This is what I think they need to do more when it comes to their other Secret Lairs that they do, because usually there is one or two met once. I think this is the best type of Secret Lair stuff that people will enjoy. I think these are going to be sold out very fast, especially for people that love Beholders.
Secret Lair X Dungeons and Dragons, Astarion's Thirst.
Now we're going on to the one from the games. This is a playable character or a character. I've only seen it from, again, fans of D&D and Baldur's Gate. This character is, that I know of, a vampire, and the cards is really good for, again, a vampire deck. In this Secret Lair you get
Astarion, the Decadent, Exquisite Blood, Sanguine Bond, Anguished Unmaking, Mortify.
So I thought when it comes to this is, I love that they picked a commander that kind of looks like the character. I also love the fact that they have a few spells around it. They also have a win con in a Secret Lair, which is really, really good. I do have a vampire deck, and I did want to kind of get this for that vampire deck, but I have a pure black vampire deck and a 3-color vampire deck, but I don't have the 2. But I do think this is a really good kind of start for a deck. You get a really cool commander, which again you don't have to use, you can switch out, but the rest of the cards are really good for a kind of generic vampire deck. Good stuff. So this is a Secret Lair that is probably going to be one of the first sold out because of multiple reasons. 1, for commander players, it's a great commander and set of cards. 2, for D&D people, vampires are one of the most known characters or creature types, so D&D players are going to love it. 3, the fans that absolutely love this character are going to buy this even if they don't even know anything to do with magic. Just people that love the character in Baldur's Gate. And 4, the card selection. It has 1 or 2 cards in here that are actually worth a little bit of money. So I see a lot of people buying this because of the win con in an alt art that is pretty much the win con on its own. It's worth the amount the Secret Lair would cost. But they didn't just release 1 character from Baldur's Gate, they released 2, and the second one is
Secret Lair X Dungeons and Dragons, Karlach's Rage.
This again is going to be like the other Baldur's Gate one. There's not really much I can talk about in it, but in this Secret Lair you get
Karlach, Fury of Avernus, City on Fire, Stranglehold, Thrill of Possibility, Dolmen Gate.
If I played Baldur's Gate, I would probably want this. The character, I've seen a lot of work on them and a lot of people cosplaying it, and it is one of the fan favorites, so that is great. The card selection's okay, a bit weird, but I do like it, that it's not just a, here is a commander. There's some cards that are kind of weird that are in this Secret Lair. The art is amazing, so I do find that, again, this is going to be great for people that like Baldur's Gate, that like D&D, that like Magic the Gathering, if they want to make a pure red weird deck. And then finally we have
Secret Lair X Dungeons and Dragons, an exhibition of adventure.
This I don't really understand. I know like the basics of D&D, but personally I think this just seems to be, this is kind of like the good parts or good spells and stuff or characters like roamed into one in different variations of art that are more just kind of like, you know, if you're deep into it or somewhat deep into D&D. But in this Secret Lair you get
Fell the Mighty, Faithless Looting, Goldspin Dragon, Reality Shift, Monster Manual, Ponder, Issarak the Archlich.
And again, this is the first like Secret Lair thing that I've actually loved or enjoyed or admired all of it. I do think the art is rather weird or cool or amazing. I do like that it's different kind of artwork per card. The card selection, I don't know why they picked it, but it just seems to be, here is big aspects of the game all rammed into one Secret Lair, so I can appreciate that as much. I do like the card selection, and the amount of cards you get is really good. I do think this is mainly aimed for the D&D fans or the people that want like the Ponder and Faithless Looting and the cards like that they're in majority or a handful of decks. When it comes to Secret Lair overall, and I mean all of them, I think this is the first Secret Lair in a while that I haven't been at least meh to any of them. Usually when it comes to Secret Lair, here's like 2 or 3 really good ones, and here are 2 or 3 good, okay ones, and here is 1 or 2 meh ones. All of these rather seem, these are really good to amazing, and I'm not the biggest like Baldur's Gate or D&D fan. I do play with my friends, but they usually help me a lot because there's too much for me to like understand or learn. So I do even find that as someone that's not the biggest fan, that there is at least a lot I can appreciate, because I can go, hey, that this person will love, that this person will love. I can see the fandom and the people that really enjoy it do this. This, in my personal opinion, seems to be what every secret layer should be aimed for. They do a few little experiments at times, and I do like it, but at the same time I'm like, they didn't work out, don't do it next time, and they're like, we're doing it next time. The biggest problem I actually have with the secret layer is the layout of the website. They have it that it's broken down in different sections, but they're kind of also all over the place, and then over all the images is like a blurry see-through D20 where you're supposed to see what's underneath. You only actually get to see what's in the secret layer when you hover over it, and the website layout seems very, very strange. So if anyone from Wizards is watching this, I have 3 things that I think would make this secret layer absolutely perfect to change. 1, bring back the old layout of the secret layer website where you had the bundles at the top and then the secret ones or the single ones underneath. 2, bring back the old way of how stuff was ordered, because the amount of secret layers that are fully sold out and there's still got 10, 20, 30 days left for you to buy is unreal. And then your answer towards it was, well, the ones that we're just gonna do the no. Bring back the old way. Give people less time and just go, whoever buys it in this time period, I'll get it. Here is 2 weeks, a week. That is perfectly fine. But it's not the, we have a limited supply, so we're gonna have a sold out empty page for like 3 months that no one's gonna look at touch at. Like, what is the point? Plus, the delay thing hasn't changed. The whole point of this originally was so people get their secret layers faster. I've heard in America people are getting their secret layers faster. Not here. So again, change it back to the old ways. And I'm not the only one that have said this. I've heard so many people also say, bring it back the old ways. And 3, can I have some so I can make videos of me opening them that I don't have to spend like ridiculous amounts of money on them, or like give me secret layers to help me in my channel? That one doesn't have to be done. First 2 I think would be great. But if you are a Magic the Gathering fan, a D&D fan, or a Baldur's Gate fan, and you have bought any of them, wanted to buy any of them, or just want to rant about them, please do it in the comments down below so we can have a conversation when it comes to this Magic the Gathering D&D stuff. While you're down there, remember to like and subscribe and do all that YouTubey stuff. If you are a fan of this one and maybe or don't understand the Festival in a Box secret layer and want to know more about that, there is a video on that right here. There is also a playlist of other Magic the Gathering content I make here, and there is a subscribe button here that you should go hit and subscribe to and share to your friends. But as always, I want to thank you for the support, and I will see you all in the next video.